Hey, what's up, IG? This is your man, Julius DC Bryant, photographer, just giving you some words of wisdom for the day. Probably a little ranting, but who knows? Thanks for those guys caught up the last couple of videos I posted up. Shout out to my man Untamed from Florida. Excellent rapper, excellent skateboarders, excellent brand ambassador of his own line. Yeah, still trying my best to drop wisdom. Someone asked what sparked me to make these videos and to inform people who are trying to break into this industry or the entertainment industry. As long as I've been in this industry over 20 years, from the music end, the TV end, acting end, to just where I'm at right now with photography, everyone knows I hate the fashion world. It's not my thing. I'm not a fashionable individual. I love my, basketball shorts and t-shirts in the summer. I like my sweatpants, my jeans. I'm just a very comfortable dude. But I have to go out and I have to network and I have to attend fashion shows, which some are very entertaining. A lot of them I find myself laughing because the people are extra. But basically, I want to. I'm coming across a lot of young men and women now who are caught up into being famous, and you want this instant fame, or that's coming up. And there's a documentary on Netflix. You guys should check it out called Insta Famous. How people have done stupid things to become famous, but it's a double-edged sword. You're going to go in for that glam, and everyone loves you. That word is loosely used. No one loves you. They're appreciating the fact that you are at that moment, and you keep it going. But let me just give some words of wisdom in regarding to becoming a model. And again, I'm going to say this, and I'm always sticking to my word. I shoot black models because black models need the exposure and to be educated as they're getting into an industry that is racist, that is sexist, that just has so many prejudices on so many different levels. For the black woman, you don't need to have a lot of makeup on looking like a clown. You don't need to wear the weave or the wig just to go into an agency. Go with your natural look because it's your natural look that's going to capture the attention. You are a canvas to a makeup artist, to a designer, to a photographer, to a you're just you're a human canvas. Same thing with the males. You don't have to go and spend your life in a gym to be like, I have a great body, because if you're doing modeling, there's a plethora of categories of modeling. There's hand modeling, there's body part modeling, there's hair modeling for men and women. There's fashion, there's commercial, and then there's basically product branding, like a Coca-Cola, Kmart, mayonnaise, stuff like that, where you have to look and be relatable to the public. But what I want to really get into is the beginning of it. When you are trying to break into modeling, um, know what type of modeling you want to get into. Just because you were told, oh, you look cute, you have a great body, you should model because you're tall, you're skinny, you're lean, that does not make you a model. That just makes you another person that's very attractive. But what makes you unique that you don't look like someone else on someone's board? I made a couple of points here. What you need to do is, you know, uh, try to find a lane. Too many people are like, I want to be a model, I want to shoot, I want to go to an agency first thing. I laugh at it because once you get signed to an agency, you're signing your soul to the devil. And the thing about it is, you need to understand it's a business. You are a product when you're on the board, because you are going to be considered a cash cow. You start making money for that agency, everyone knows your name. When you make no money for an agency, you're just another face. And the only relationship you have with that agency is that you have a contract and you know your booker. You don't know the owner. You barely know practically everybody else that works in that agency. You get the chance to shoot a lot and test a lot. And when you are going on for a photo shoot, ask them to explain to you what type of shoot are you doing and what's the shoot for. Stop being shy or naive by feeling that if you ask questions, you're not going to get pushed. Stupid people don't ask questions. That's what I always say. Inquisitive, well-minded, respectful people will ask questions. Never do things that you don't want to do or that you feel uncomfortable in doing. And again, ask a lot of questions. So, starting out, learn what could you contribute? What is it about you that you can contribute to this industry? What is it about your look that stands out besides everybody else that's out there? I have a lot of models I shoot. They were like, "Oh, I watch America's Next Top Model, and I watch this show, and I watch that show, and I go to this show, and I'm out and about, and I like fashion." Still, one more time, does not make you a model. What makes you a model is someone stopping you in the street or on your social media and be like, "Oh, you were in my feed, you came across your look, and do you model? You should." And then look at the work and ask the questions. What makes you? What is it that brought you to me? What is it? Why do you think I should model? And these are things you need to ask. So educate yourself in getting into this industry. This is just part one. I have more information coming to you in part two.